you guys, this car can hit 100 in 3.5 seconds, which is so crazy. Oh my gosh. It's AutoPea here, and today I'm at the LYNK&CO retail center here at Chengdu. This is very exciting because it's my first time ever trying a LYNK&CO car, and I'm very excited because I've seen these cars on the streets for so many times, but I never got to sit in one of those. So today I'm gonna bring you guys along to test out their new model Z10, which is said to be the next Xiaomi Su7. So let's go in. Here I am doing a little test drive. Hands-on, I was very impressed by their Fly Me auto system because this car is very smart. He can actually tell who is speaking, whether it's the driver or the person in the shotgun seat or even the people in the back seat. So this comes in very handy because when I asked him to turn off my massaging function, only mine function was turned off. Other passengers' function wasn't. The lever in this car is behind our wheels, so this looks a lot like a column shifter. We can see the different modes from the screen in the back, and right now I am in drive because I'm ready to pull off this car. And here I was having some trouble getting this car to run because it was put on auto hold, so I was playing with the screen a little trying to turn off that auto hold, and that's when I encountered all of these driving modes. The Z10 offers a energy saving mode, a comfort mode, a sports mode, a sports plus mode, a snow mode, and a customized mode. And with the sports plus mode, this car can go up to 100 kilometers per hour speed in just 3.5 seconds, which is very impressive. The steering wheel of this Z10 is actually in an oval shape, and the sales told me it's because this is a design for racing. This car also comes with an optional tail wing. The tail wing can go up to 15 degrees when it's over 70 and hides itself when the speed is below 30. Because I was driving with passengers in the car, I was using the comfort mode for the better half of my trip. The gas pedal and the brake pedals are both very easy to step on. The whole ride was very smooth. The steering wheel's grip will actually automatically adjust when we use different driving modes. For example, in sports mode, the steering wheel will automatically become very heavy and fixed in order to ensure the car stays in a straight line at top speed, just to avoid any accidents. One of the first things that I noticed about this car is actually the sun shield because it's half clear. But of course it blocks out the sun just fine. And speaking of design, I absolutely love how this car has comfortable leather seats. I adore the sunroof, and I love how easily this door opens with just one push of a button. And of course, I adore the fragrance in this car, but how can we forget about the Harman stereo? This just brings car music to a whole different level. I have to say, I was genuinely surprised at how effortless it was to make a U-turn here. Because let's face it, this car in length is more than 5 meters long. But I guess the 5.7 turning radius is the game changer here. And did I mention that this car can go on and on and on for 806 kilometers at fully charged? And by the way, just in 15 minutes of supercharge, this car can gain back 70% of its battery.
嗨，领克，
请说，
打开 HUD。
没问题。
哦，然后现在我们就有这个 HUD 怎么做？
Of course, this car has HUD, but that cannot come off as a surprise because this is the Z10 after all. The last thing that I noticed while test driving this vehicle is that it provides a 540-degree view that can assist us while parking or going through narrow streets. Now let's check out the trunk of this car. This car has a massive trunk. It is 616-liter large. This trunk can contain basically everything you need, and there's also an automatic close button here. I think one of the nicest touch of this car is this tail wing. I suggest every one of you getting this because this is optional, but I think it's very cute. I think it completes the whole sporty vibe of this car, and it's a nice touch. So at this point, I'm back at the retail center because it was very noisy there with the AC and all that. So I decided to do a voiceover for this part. And here I was expressing how much I loved this frameless window. It completes the sporty vibe of this car. And here I was showing how big the legroom was and as well as how big the headroom was. The Napa leather seats were also very comfortable and I was very impressed with how soft it was. And I felt like my back was also given a really good support as well as my leg. And of course, the Z10 offers separate AC controllers with 2 charging poles and a cup holder. The car that I'm sitting in has a darker interior and the Z10 also comes in with a lighter interior, which is the one that we test drove. Overall, I'm very impressed with the Z10, but of course, nothing is perfect. The starting price of this car is actually around $200K and it goes up to about $288K, so the price isn't exactly low. But if this car make it to a rental market, I strongly suggest every single one of you guys to test this out, especially if you're looking for something very spacious and still has that really good sporty feeling. I know here you guys might find the screen a little familiar. It's because this car actually uses the same chip as Tesla's, but this chip is more advanced. It's actually the AMD V2000 chip. Overall, I'm very impressed by this Z10. I think it's the new generation of EV cars. This is a very good example of what the future looks like. It's got the Fly.Me LYNK&CO system, which is their customized system in this car, and we can use it for GPS. It's very functional. We don't have to connect our Apple CarPlays. We can just use their system, and it's very nice. Just like their model, which is we are not building cars to be like another brand or going for another model. This is our car. This is the LYNK&CO car, and it's got their own personal touches. I guess it's fair to say that this is the next Xiaomi Suqi on some level, but this is also the next new Z10, new LYNK&CO car, and I think it's a new journey that we can all share with.
拜拜，下次再见哦。